What's going down, man? It's your boy, Suns fan Randy. We got another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. And I decided to make a part two. You know what I'm saying? A part two of what's going down because I feel like I got to sit down, kind of sit with it, live with it, and just break down a little bit more. Even though, like I said, I feel like last year I was a little bit more hurt. I was a little bit more invested in the season, and this year it's just more so like I'm more excited for like just the off season and just like all right, like the pieces that need to get done and we've already seen like some people getting fired and stuff like that and up in executive. So it might just be we might be just be sending, you know what I'm saying, Monty upstairs or whatever the case may be, and then we can, you know what I'm saying, move forward going on with that. But like I said, it is some moves or whatever. Still, like I said, I'm optimistic about this offseason and just getting the right pieces in place because I feel like if we had Cam Johnson, like, or just somebody of a Cam Johnson caliber that can get you that 5 threes a game, like, we would be crazy. Like, if Landry Shamet actually hit three, you know what I'm saying? Like, or just even if we could get a power forward that's in, like I said, that Cam Johnson slot where it's like, all right, he can rebound, he can knock down. Anyways, let me dive into like the actual what I've seen and what I've been seeing on like just Suns social media, just what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing among Suns fans. It's so crazy to me though, because it's like I literally died on the hill of like Fire Monty. And I was screaming that back when we had 64 wins. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying that back when we were still winning right after the, you know what I'm saying, after the finals. And then like everybody called me crazy. And now like the whole big thing is do we fire Monty or do we let go or do we trade Aiton? And my answer to that is both. You know what I'm saying? Like in the sense of, and like I said, I got some things to say, but like I just want to let it be known that nobody is bigger than the program. You know what I'm saying? Like none of these dudes is bigger than the program. I'm a Suns fan. Only person that might be bigger than the program is Devin Booker, and we can have that debate or whatever the case may be. But to me, like I said, nobody's bigger than the program. But the reason why I say both or whatever the case may be, and the reason why I blame a lot of what happened in game 6 on Booker or whatever the case may be, is like I said, I feel like it's bad leadership between Monty and Book. And that's the two people I'm looking at mainly. Cause it's just like I don't understand because number one, I feel like they got to do a better job at Monty has to do a better job at controlling the locker room and some of the things and some of the like narratives that's allowed to be spread, like how stuff is leaking onto the sideline. And yes, I understand you can't control what somebody say or the emotions of the game, but I just feel like at some point you have to grab control of your players, the locker room, whatever, and be like, all right, like this is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna sit up here and yell at each other and do this, that, and the third and do all of this just so the optics of it don't look crazy. And now you got people like me, the media, whatever the case may be, trying to come up and figure out the narratives of what's really going on behind, you know what I'm saying, what's really going on, what's really being said, and who don't like who, and da 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 da, and what the real problem is. And I feel like Monty did a good job of that the first 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I said, this after that in that Mavs series is when I felt the like him losing the locker room. You know what I'm saying? You can go back, you can check the stats on both of them. What I've been saying, and you can check and go back, watch the old videos. I've been saying, look, I think Monty lost the locker room. I think he peaked with this unit, whatever the case may be. Because, like I said, I just feel like it's just certain stuff that got to stay in house. Like Da doing all of that. Yeah, I get it. People got cameras and stuff like that now. I get all of that. But I just feel like I said, as a leader, and you preaching togetherness and you preaching like brotherhood, I feel like you can't allow for certain things to happen. You know what I'm saying? On your watch, and that goes for Book and that goes for Monty. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't be out here just talking and doing all this other stuff. And like I said, I feel like I said, I'm not a DeAndre Ayton fan, so I don't want you to hear this and be like, "Oh, you just love Da or whatever." Like, no, I'm not a Da fan, but I gotta call a spade a spade. I gotta call what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. I feel like the fact that we treated Da or like we treated Ayton like Mario Chalmers, you know what I'm saying? Essentially gave him that scapegoat. Everything, anything that happened, anything that go wrong is automatically his fault. It's always automatically we on his ass. Is like I said, I feel like it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, let's be honest, because I feel like there's this narrative or there's this unwritten thing among Suns fans where it's like no matter what D Book do, like you can't question it, you can't critique it, you can't be like, hey, like we can do better, we can get better at this or whatever the case may be, because it's like D Book can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I feel like there's parts in his game, like I said, I love him too, just like y'all love him too. I'll take a bullet for him, but it's just like it's some flaws, it's some things, it's some conversations, it's some questions that happen. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's not always good, it's not always bad. You know what I'm saying? We can have these conversations. Like you can say, all right, Book play like ass, or Book did this bad, or whatever, whatever. And I just feel like no matter what happens, Book gets the ultimate pass. But like I'm saying is that how Aiden is getting a scapegoat when it's like, why is everything Aiden fault? Like when Book go 1-19, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden it's everything, not all he got everything to say to Aiden. He got, hey man, you should have grabbed his board. Hey, you should have did this and then that and the third and da da da. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I feel like Book and Monty and all this other team, like I said, it just created a culture amongst the team where it's like everybody just pound up on Aiden. And if I'm Aiden, I wouldn't want to be there either. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I understand it because, like I said, now it's at a point where it's like you got everybody on your ass constantly all the time. And it's just like realistically, everybody has been fucking up. You know what I'm saying? When Book go 1-19 or finish the game with 12 points, don't nobody say shit to Book. When Landry Shamet don't knock down a fucking open three, don't nobody say shit to Shamet. When Campaign is out there blowing 8 layups, I don't see Book in his face like, hey, my nigga, make a layup. You know what I'm saying? When Torrey Craig and Okogie are wide open and won't let it fly, or you know what I'm saying, or make a decision with it, you don't see like nobody says nothing to nobody. But let Aiden not grab a rebound. Let Aiden not do X, Y, and Z. Then it's like, oh fuck, like you know what I'm saying? We down 20 points because Aiden ain't being aggressive, because Aiden ain't doing this, then that, and third. And it's just like, dog, are y'all watching the same game I'm watching? Yes, DeAndre Aiden is fucking up, but it's a whole team collective. It's not fair to just sit up here every single time to just blame DA for everything. And like I said, I'm not a DA fan. I'm not a DA defender or whatever the case. Some of these niggas on Twitter or whatever. I'm just calling a spade when niggas don't even blink. Niggas ain't even blinked in Kevin Durant direction. Is like, dog, like you've been starting off the game 1 for 10 for the whole series. Like, ain't no nigga even blink that direction and say, hey, like KD, like what we doing? Like, come on, bring it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like to make everything, every little thing that go wrong amongst the team DA's fault is not fair. You know what I'm saying? And when everybody has an equal pie, and that's why I come back to the leadership and where I'm saying where Monty and Book, and like I said, they've created this culture where it's just like now DeAndre Aiden is the mega of the team. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, because honestly, and don't nobody say shit to Monty, because it's like, look, honestly, like I've never seen in my life a team successfully double team two people and it worked to say, like, how does that make sense? Like you double team Devin Booker and you double team KD and it worked. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, dog, like that is so crazy to me. It's so crazy to me to see that. But like I said, man, um, I feel like moving forward, like I said, I'm just looking forward more to like just the future, just getting the right pieces in place, just so we can be you know what I'm saying, just so we can be contenders, whatever the case may be. I don't mind keeping Chris Paul if he cool with coming off the bench and taking a pay cut. Um, like I said, I think we need shooters. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like we need another 3-and-D. Like I said, this season, we really missed a Jay Crowder. We really missed a Cam Johnson. And I feel like that 15 to 20 points per game or on a nightly basis, because you see what happened when Landry Shamet knocked down, you know what I'm saying, his open threes, how we look different as a whole team. So it's just like, if we can just get more of that, I feel like we'll be fine moving forward. But like I said, I just feel like as Suns fans, we got to be real, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Booker played, like, you know what I'm saying, ass. Booker, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy because it's just like, look, when Booker is shooting 80%, he ain't got shit to say to D8 then. He ain't got shit to say to D8 then. When he's shooting 80, 60, 70% from the field, you don't see him going back and forth with D8 not one bit. But all of a sudden, he go 1 for 19. Now he got everything in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, man. Like I said, it is. I gotta call a spade a spade. And like I said, I love them too. I don't want you to take this like I'm hating on, you know what I'm saying, either one of them, or like I hate both of them. I got love for both of them as, you know what I'm saying, players. But I'm just saying, like, we got to be better moving forward as leaders. You know what I'm saying? We got to be better moving forward just as a team, together. Because I just didn't like how we fell apart. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how it spilled out into the media. Now we pitting people against each other. Like, that's not it. That's not what the Phoenix Suns do. That's not what we about. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, until next time, peace.